What's good, everybody? This is Gen X of Gen X Comics, and I am here with none other than Ignition Press. And if you haven't heard anything about them, you've been living under a rock. And so as we will dive deep into this publishing company, we're going to ask them to introduce themselves. They are prepped and ready to go. As you can see, these are the folks to know. So would you mind introducing yourself and where you're from?
Sure thing. I'm Filip Sablik. I'm the publisher here at Ignition Press, a brand new company that I co-founded with my buddy right here.
Yeah, I'm Jeremy Haun. I'm the creative director at Ignition Press. I also write and draw stuff.
Yeah. Awesome. So tell me about Ignition Press. What was the precipice for it? What was the motivation?
So Ignition Press, we started about a year ago. Jeremy and I co-founded it with two other really experienced folks in the industry. Jamie S. Rich, who is our editor-in-chief and was previously editor-in-chief at IDW and Oni Press and was the Batman editor for a long time, along with probably a dozen things I've forgotten.
Right.
And then our fourth partner is film and TV producer Eric Gitter. Produced Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Atomic Blonde, the Extraction series, and with Jeremy has the Beauty coming up here.
It's coming right up.
Yeah.
Awesome. And what about your partnership? Obviously, you worked together before, but what really got you all to say, you know what, we need to do our own thing, beeline it, and do our thing?
I mean, I think when you're building something, you have to really just do it, lean into it with people you truly trust. This is a hard industry. We've had a lot of changes in the industry over the past few years, and we chose to do something that we genuinely believe in. And look, when you have a lot of conversations in comics. What's wrong with comics, but also what's right with them. Mm-hmm. And Filip, Jamie, and myself had a lot of those conversations. And when you have the negative things, you end up talking about, this doesn't work and this doesn't work. And our partner, Eric Gitter, he really came to us and said, well, what if we can do it the right way? He called our bluff, basically, and it's been lovely.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's jump into the titles that you all have produced. I know that you all actually started in 2024, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us about that transformation between now and from then to now.
Well, it turns out a year is a lot shorter in terms of time than you think when you are building something from scratch and building something new. But we founded in July of 2024 and basically started from scratch there. Right now we're at Baltimore Comic-Con here in October, and we have 4 titles out. The first one is Murder Podcast.
Yep.
By Jeremy.
Yeah.
And the amazing Mike Tisserand. Just tell the folks what it's about.
Yeah, Murder Podcast is a story about a cursed podcast that shows up in people's feeds and makes them kill everyone around them. It's a feel good horror murder comic. My creative partner on it, Mike Tisserand, comes from animation, and he has this amazing, vibrant, fun style that makes all of the bloody, disgusting, crazy things that happen along the way all that much more special.
Yeah, just a little taste. This is what it is. Just in case you want to wet your whistle, go buy it now.
That's right. We have both the Cold Open available, which is like a standalone issue 0 if you just want to dip your toes in. And then right now, issue 1 is available. Well, issue 1 may be available at your local comic shop, but we actually did sell out at the distributor level. Right. So we've got a second printing coming next week.
Yeah, it's coming right up.
And we've got the second issue coming up as well.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. Our second series is called Voyeur by the amazing Leah Williams and an equally amazing David Baldion. And it is a steamy heist series. So the way we've been describing it is, imagine you took 9.5 weeks, you mashed it up with Ocean's 11, and you set it at the White Lotus.
Oh my God!
It is so much fun. I absolutely adore Leah and David and the work that they're doing. They're so in sync. I think there's a theme throughout all of the books that we're doing. You're seeing people telling the stories that they want to tell the way they want to tell them. It's a joyous process. No one, while we have some horror books and various things, no one book is like the other, but they're just made with such love.
Yeah. The third series is called Roots of Madness, that's created by Stephanie Williams and Letizia Caranici. really cool about these second and third books is they are both the first creator-owned original series that Leah and Stephanie respectively have done. So they're really special. We're really proud to publish them. Roots of Madness is a Southern Gothic cosmic horror series. So if you can imagine Lovecraft Country and Sinners kind of being like a touch point there, if you like those things, you'll love Roots of Madness. It's inspired by the real-life story of Madam C.J. Walker, and it is about a young woman named Etta Knight who is the first person in her family to go to college and kind of get a background in science, and she's trying to combine that modern scientific background with traditional healing traditions from her ancestors, and then she kind of goes a little bit too deep.
Right. Way too deep.
And she gets into some trouble. Right. There might be a little bit of body horror involved too, right?
Fantastically so. It's a beautiful book. The covers on that one are just absolutely stunning. One of the great things about working with the company, we get to see all of the stuff first. We were talking about that, we're behind on reading everything else because we're having so much fun reading our own books, and getting to see those covers come in, those finished pages come in, is a joy in our inbox every single day.
And the last book that's out right now available is Deluge, which is Cullen Bunn and Marika Cresta. Anybody that's a fan of Cullen Bunn knows that he is a master of horror. This is a horror series that's also kind of like a disaster movie. And again, it's inspired by a real-life instance where there was a women's penitentiary in the Midwest that they built on a floodplain, and it actually flooded. So you can imagine that disaster movie kind of situation where the prison is flooding, and you've got all these prisoners and guards trying to figure out how to get out, and then the supernatural element is there's something in the water that is not only literally feeding on the people trapped inside, but also on their grief and on their guilt. And so we're deep diving into how did these women end up here, both on the guard side and on the prisoner side.
And the last thing we've got, of course, is more of the beauty, right? We released book 1 of the beauty, which is a recollection of the original 30-issue series. We have what was originally volume 1 and 2 collected in this. Book 1 is over 200 pages, right? Yeah. And we wanted to do something a little special with this, where the television series is coming out this early winter, and we wanted to do something special and put the book out. We have a great value. It's $20, like $20 for 200 pages. It's a great deal.
I think it's 250 pages.
Okay, even more.
Yeah.
And on top of that, we have a whole new series kicking off this October. You'll get a new number 1 with all new stories that are going to connect back in really fantastic ways. It's Hurley and I getting to come back and tell all the stories that we wanted to tell before, but just didn't get to. So it's a great thing.
With the amazing Emma Lupicino.
Yes.
On art.
Yeah, Emma's doing glorious things. I always joke that if I'm not drawing a series, I want to work with people that are better than me, and I've been very lucky too in my career. But Emma is doing something so glorious. The beauty has never looked more beautiful.
I don't know how you all did this in a matter of a year. Awesome. One of the things that really jives with me and your company is that you center a lot of the creativity, the artistry, and also the creatives, period.
Yeah.
Talk a little about that and why that's such a center point of your company.
Well, yeah, we describe ourselves as a creator-driven company, and what we mean by that is that the creators are the engine, and they are also the brands. Ultimately, I think, at a show like Baltimore Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con or San Diego, when the fans come here, they're not coming here to see me as the publisher. They're coming here to meet their favorite writers, their favorite artists, and those interactions are the things that build connection, right? And so what we felt was missing, one of the things we felt was missing in the industry is that publishers tended to promote the projects or in corporate comics, the big brands over the creators. and the creators were left to build their own audiences and their own fan bases, and we felt like there was an opportunity for a publisher to come and say, like, let's be partners in real ways. Let us help you build your audience. Let us help you, think about marketing in a way that maybe you haven't had time to, or it just isn't your strength, and we can help you do that.
We really wanted to welcome creators to tell the stories that they've always wanted to tell, the way they want to tell them. I think sometimes you run into a thing when you as a creative, you go to a company and you say, like, what are you looking for? And people still ask us that, but we really wanted to do a thing where we said, this isn't really about what are we looking for, it's what do you want to tell? What's the thing that you've almost been afraid to tell, because you wanted justice to be done to it. You wanted it to be genuinely special and to shine. And we've been getting that in ways that I am so grateful for.
Storytelling at its best, for sure. What's in the future? What are you hoping? What do you aspire? To be quite honest, you've accomplished a lot in a short amount of time, and in your careers, you've been around for a minute. What else is left for the two of you? Obviously to grow this company, but what are some things down the pike?
Yeah, I think, first and foremost, I think all of us are united by a desire to leave the house in better shape than we found it. And so I think what we're hoping to do as we build this company, and we're ambitious. We have, in addition to the titles we talked about, we have 2 more coming out this year, and then next year, there are dozens of titles that we have planned. And in addition to the beauty coming to FX here at the beginning of the next year, we have an Extraction spin-off series that's currently in production. We have The Leading Man has been announced that Jeremy co-created at Netflix as a movie with John Cena and Kevin Hart. So we really kind of built an ecosystem that we hope will reach new readers. And a lot of what we've done is put together these projects in a way that appeals not just to folks that are already at comic conventions, that are already in comic shops, but folks outside of those spaces, and bring them in. We want to grow the audience, and just, again, fix some of those problems we've been talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we believe in what we're doing, and we talk about it like, you said it in a nice way, that we've been at this for a while. We have, over 75 years.
Well, I think between the 4 of us, we're technically like a century of experience.
Right. Yeah, and but we've been doing this for a long time, and while I think that I don't want to say this is our last stand, it kind of is. Like, I don't know that I want to do this again. I believe in what we're doing, and I believe in my partners and the creatives that we work with. There is so much passion and love behind this. We will have 7 titles out by the end of the year, and starting, we're taking a little break in December, but starting, next year, 2 titles a month, pretty much, coming out forever.
Yeah, and a combination of limited series for people that want a finite story, an ongoing series for folks that really want to invest deeply into something.
Yeah. It's just making good comics, man. Yeah.
All right, last question, I promise you, and I appreciate this time together, is for folks who are looking at you all and your experiences, what is maybe a motto or something that you could, words that will help them get over that hump, or help them promote themselves and just get them to the finish line of producing their own comics, or just even reaching the stars?
I think just like doing the thing is I know it's so simple, but we believe in making good content and just telling the stories that you want to tell, and just really standing behind it. And I think that no matter who you are, no matter how long you've been doing this, making things takes a lot. It's a lot of work, but until you just step in and really devote yourself to it and make the thing, and continue to do so, you're just spinning your wheels.
Yeah, I think just to echo that a little bit and maybe talk about the marketing side of things, which I think creators are sometimes trying to figure out. I would say that, start from a place of generosity.
Yeah.
Just understand that, there's the idea is not the hard part, right? The execution is the hard part. And you need to build an audience, and the best way to do that is to be generous with your time, to be generous with what you share with them. And if you do that and you build a real relationship, they're going to want to support you, right? At the core of it, that's good marketing, is like making something and then putting it in front of people that need it or that want it, right? Don't and then to echo Jeremy, don't tell the story that you think people are going to want to buy. Tell the story that you need to tell, and don't hold back, because if you are actually a storyteller, there will be more than one, right?
True. Yeah, and there's so much love in this industry. I mean, I've been on the road for nearly 8 weeks now on a promotional tour for Murder Podcast, and I've been to now 3 conventions, 9 shops. The amount of care that's in this industry, from fans to shops to other professionals, it's been amazing. And I love comic books. I love what we're doing here together, and we are going to keep putting ourselves out there and helping however we can.
I want to say thank you for your generosity. That actually touched me. Appreciate you spending time with me and our Gen X family here. I believe we're all part of the same generation, but we're all generational. So I just want to say thank you. And to Jeremy and Philip, thank you so much for the opportunity. And I cannot wait to continue supporting Ignition Press. And I can't wait to see what else is coming down the pike on TV, film, and the future. So thank y'all for
thank you so
being
much.
part of the community.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Likewise.